if you know that you're capable of so much more, but keep self-sabotaging right at pivotal moments, or if you find yourself undoing weeks or potentially months worth of consistent profitability, consistent discipline in one single trade or trading day from one emotional moment, or if you find yourself having out of body experiences where you just black out and get taken over before doing some dumb shit and then beating yourself up for it afterwards, then this video is for you. And today we'll be going over 3 simple and easy exercises that will help you not only master your trading emotions, but actually help you stop self-sabotaging once and for all. So let's get into the vid, man. Now, this first exercise is so crazy and it's so amazing because not only does it improve your awareness over your emotions in a moment to help you spot when you're actually about to make a dumb mistake, but it also helps you detach from trading, it helps you detach from trades, and it helps you even deal with boredom. Like, that's something we all deal with, you know. Sometimes I find myself, you know, if there's nothing happening in the markets, I'll be like looking around my room, and as I'm tilting my head, I can literally feel myself mentally searching for stimulation. So this exercise is very important for breaking boredom, helping your awareness, and helping you detach from trading, really. So this first exercise is what I call the observation meditation. Now, in this meditation, what you're going to do is nothing. That's literally what you're going to do. You're going to close your eyes, get into a relaxed state, whether you want to sit down or lie down, and simply all you're going to do is allow your thoughts and allow your emotions just to process. You're not going to judge them. You're not going to intervene with them. You're not going to get caught up in them. And don't worry if you do any of those things, you know. But in this observation meditation, you're just going to be observing your thoughts, observing your emotions, observing your body. And once you do this long enough and consistently enough, you'll get to a point where as you're meditating and as you're observing your thoughts and emotions, you'll get to a point of what I call like the void, this pure emptiness, this pure space where there's no thoughts, there's no emotions. You even sometimes lose the sensations of your body. So like you won't feel your legs or you won't feel your arms, like you'll forget that you're even here. And this is why it's so good for detaching from trading, because you're learning how to detach literally from your whole body, from the world. So that's the first exercise, the observation meditation. And I would highly recommend doing this at the end of your trading day. I would say even at the end of the day, right before you go to bed, just to help your mind process any thoughts, any emotions, especially if you've had like a losing day or red day. Even if you've had a really good green day, you always want to come back to neutrality and come back to a baseline. And doing that observation meditation is what helps you do that. So I'd highly recommend you doing that. You can do it in the morning as well, right after you wake up. And yeah, man, it's a lit exercise. It improves your awareness. It helps you deal with boredom, because in them times where you catch yourself feeling bored, you can just go within, spot that awareness, spot that boredom, and recalibrate back to equilibrium, back to neutrality. So that's the first exercise. And now this second exercise. This is also where the magic continues. The second exercise is kind of a variation of this first one, but the reason why it's so important and why it was so pivotal to my trading ability in spotting emotions and intervening with them is because it literally just trains your ability to spot and intervene when emotions arise, when thoughts arise that are contrary to your trading strategy, contrary to what you know you should be doing. So this second exercise is what I call the thought. It's not the thought. The thought? What's bro talking about? It's the breath focus meditation. The second exercise is the breath focus meditation. And in this meditation, instead of observing your thoughts and not getting involved with them, in this one, you're going to simply focus on your breath. Every time you find your mind wandering into a thought, or you find yourself feeling a certain thing and getting caught up in it, every time your mind wanders, you bring your attention back to your breath. So once again, get into a relaxed state, a relaxed position, whether you want to sit down or lie down. Close your eyes, make sure you're in a quiet environment, and just close your eyes. And every time your mind wanders, you bring it back to your breathing. What I used to do, and what helped me in this exercise, was every time I would inhale, I would mentally say in, and every time I would exhale, I'd mentally say out. In, out. So I would mentally say that as I'm doing it, and every time my mind would wander, just bring it back to your breathing. One also extra additional thing I would recommend is breathing through your stomach, breathing through your diaphragm, breathing through your belly instead of your chest. Because as we're going to see in this next exercise, just breathing through your belly alone, oh my days. The impact that this has on your ability to control your emotions is crazy. So we'll get into that exercise in a second, but with this breath focus meditation, ideally you want to do this at the start of the day when your mind is sharper and when you have more willpower. Because if you try and do this at nighttime, you might be more tired and just naturally your mind will wander many more different places. So in the morning you can do that. And if you want to do both of the meditations together, I would recommend doing the observation meditation first, because usually when we wake up and when you wake up, you might have a lot of thoughts on your mind. So first you do that observation meditation just to process all them thoughts and potential emotions that you're feeling, till you get to a point of neutrality where there's no thoughts or emotions really. And then you can do the breath focus meditation where you're just focusing on your breathing. And if any thoughts pop up, you just bring a focus back to your breathing. And why this is so important, why this exercise is so important, is because you're also practicing your ability to be present. Now, being present and the impact of being present in trading is, I'd be doing a disservice if I tried to even say how important it is. Because if you really think about it, a lot of the trading problems stem from our minds being fixated on either future outcomes or past events. So for example, FOMO and greed, fear of missing out. Your mind is becoming fixated on a potential outcome of missing an opportunity of making money. It's the same thing with greed. If you find yourself moving your take profit or over risking before a trade, your mind is fixated on a future potential outcome. Now, if we go to the past, as an alternative, if you just taken a big loss or a losing trade, now you're hesitating on the next one. The perfect A+ setup is showing up itself to you, but you can't execute on it because the pain of the last trade is affecting your decision making now. So that's with hesitation, and also revenge trading as well. You just took a loss, your idea didn't work out, or maybe you just got stopped out by a few ticks or a few points. So now you want to get your money back. It's the same thing. Your mind's getting fixated on past events. Now, you'll be able to see that the only, I guess, phase or the only place where these trading problems don't exist, where these psychological problems don't exist, is in the present moment. In the present moment, there's no thoughts about the future and no attachment to the past. You're just present in the now. So doing this breath focus meditation is what helps you prevent your mind from wandering and coming back to the present moment. Prevents your mind from thinking about that last loss and gets back into the present moment. Prevents your mind from thinking about all the money you can make and brings it back to the present moment. So that's why that exercise is so important. And yeah, man, that's the second exercise. So the last exercise, last but not least, and one of my favorites, which is not even really an exercise. It's something that you end up just doing throughout the day. Like, shout out to Randy Howell, man, because that's who inspired this last exercise. You know, he's a trading psychology goat, so gotta give credit where credit's due. That's the thing about me and this channel. I will always give credit where credit's due. I will never gatekeep any information or act like I invented something. Or always give credit where credit's due, man. So shout out Randy Howell. For all the serious traders out there, you already know who that is. But Randy Howell influenced this next exercise because often in all trading problems, really, there's a little moment in time before you black out, before you go on tilt, before you go on FOMO, where your body starts to show you signs that you're about to do some dumb shit. And usually those signs are from the survival brain, from the reptilian brain, that there's a threat. So this manifests as fight or flight physiology, and this next exercise directly combats that trigger or directly prevents your body from getting into a mode where now it's ready to go and FOMO or ready to go and overtrade or revenge trade. So this next exercise literally stops impulsive decisions right in its tracks. And this exercise is what I call the Randy regulation. Once again, shout out Randy Howell, man. Call this one the Randy regulation, because in this exercise, all you're simply doing is, again, we're coming back from that first exercise point, breathing through your stomach. It was actually the second exercise. Breathing through your stomach, which is also known as diaphragmatic breathing, but we're going to keep it simple. You know, I'm not here to sound smart or look smart, you feel me? But breathing through your belly. This one thing alone will change your trading game, your ability to manage your emotions instantly. Because as soon as you start breathing through your stomach, it connects your mind and your body as one. You know, usually when these trading psychological problems arise, the body takes over and the mind just goes out the window. The conscious mind gets taken over by the survival brain perceiving the market information as a threat. So as soon as you start breathing through your belly, it literally stops that. And not only does it stop that, but it keeps your awareness in the present moment too, because instead of letting your mind wander, which comes from the last exercise, you're focusing on breathing through your stomach. And I'm telling you, this one thing alone completely changed not even just my trading performance, my trading psychology, but even my life, because I made it a habit. And this is something I'm going to recommend later on. But, you know, making it a habit and breathing through your stomach outside of trading as well just makes you so much calmer. It makes you so much more aware of things that are happening, and it's just amazing, man. So shout out Randy Howell once again. But that's the first element of this Randy regulation exercise, breathing through your stomach. The second, I guess, phase or part of this exercise is relaxing muscle tension. So with this one, you just want to be as aware of your body as possible, and any sort of tension you have, like if you're in a trade or if you're about to make a trading mistake, you would maybe notice you're about to tense up, maybe your jaw's tensing up, or you know, your feet are tensing up, or like you can feel your arms tensing up and you're about to do some dumb shit. So you want to directly negate the fight or flight response by relaxing your muscles, relaxing any tension you have in your body. And you will already be great at this because you've done the observation meditation. By practicing the observation meditation, your awareness of your body has already improved. So this will be easy for you. So that's the second element of the Randy regulation, is relaxing the muscle tension, relaxing any tension that you have. And the third one, which kind of goes in tandem with it, is what you see me doing now, man. Just relaxing in your chair, posture. This is the third element of the Randy regulation, is having a relaxed posture. When I'm trading, I am literally sitting in my chair like this. Literally sitting in my chair like this. I'm leaning back. I'm relaxed. But don't confuse this with, being passive or being like scared or shook. Like, no, like when I'm sitting like this, I'm locked in, I'm focused, but at the same time, I'm relaxed, I'm chill, I'm almost submissive. And don't take that the wrong way, but I'm almost submissive whilst I'm trading, because in order to really be in flow with the markets and trade well and feel like one with the markets, you have to submit to it. You have to allow the markets to show you what it wants to do. You have to allow the markets to show you what it's likely to do next. Because once you start, enforcing your own will into the market, thinking that your ideas are more important than what the market's showing you, that's when the over trading comes. That's when the revenge trading comes. That's when just doing dumb shit comes. So it's really vital and important to just be in a relaxed, chill, almost submissive state when it comes to trading. Now, as a man, your warning lights may have gone off. Like, be submissive. What? I'm an alpha. I'm a real G. I'm a real nigga. What are you talking about? Be submissive. But I'm telling you, man, that's the true key to not only trading success, but just the flow state in general. Like, it's a very divine synchronicity and synergy between, the masculine and the feminine, the subconscious mind and the conscious mind. The synergy of those two elements and those two energies is what gives you that flow state. But that's going into a whole different topic, and I'll save that for another video. Today we're focused on the 3 exercises. So yeah, the Randy regulation composed of 3 elements: belly breathing, relaxing muscle tension, and a relaxed posture. Doing those 3 things, and not only doing it whilst in trading, and but yeah, not just doing it just in trading, but making it a habit, making it your default, so that you're sitting in your chair. Maybe you might be watching a YouTube video, or maybe you might be working on your business or something like that, and just making it a habit to be breathing through your stomach. Relaxing in your chair, relaxing any muscle tension, having a relaxed posture, instead of leaning into the screen when when price is about to hit your stop loss and that. Instead of that, just chilling, just baking, man, just being relaxed, calm. This is calm confidence. This is how you maintain calm clarity under pressure, by just being relaxed, by having self-trust and knowing and having confidence in your trading ability. You don't need to be all tensed up, watching each candle and be breathing through your chest bare rapidly. Like, all of that shows that you don't trust yourself. You don't trust in your ability. You have no confidence. So if you truly know in your own ability as a trader, you got years of data to show that you're a profitable trader. Like, you've made so much money, made so many payouts. Like, your actions, your demeanor should show. It should show that you're confident, that you have all this proof that you're a great trader. So, relax into that, chill into that, man. You feel me? Like, we're not here to, I don't even know, man. But yeah, man, those are the 3 exercises. Once again, to recap, we've got the observation meditation, which improves your awareness, your ability to detach from the world, really, detach from things. And yeah, and then you have the breath focus meditation, which improves your ability to be present, and also improves your ability to intervene as soon as you notice any emotions arising or any thoughts that are arising. And then you have the Randy regulation, which is the 3rd exercise, which I would highly recommend you making a default habit and state of being, where you control your breathing slowly through your belly instead of shallowly through your chest, relaxing in your chair, so having a good posture, and relaxing any muscle tension, making sure that you're not tensing or having any tension around your body, but just relaxing, being calm, being comfortable. And yeah, man, this is where the clear, decisive decisions are made, and doing all these things together is what gets you to this point of self-mastery, of emotional mastery, where emotions no longer trigger, or even if they do trigger, they don't affect your decisions. They don't make you do impulsive decisions, because you're in control of your body. You're keeping your mind and your body in sync and connected at all times, by breathing deeply through your belly, by being present, by being aware, by being mindful of the thoughts that are going on, and also being relaxed, man. Like there's nothing to chase, there's nothing to prove, there's nothing to do at times. Like you're just chill, man. You're bakey. And as I said before, a problem that a lot of profitable traders and even traders that have actually mastered their emotions, a problem some of them have sometimes is boredom. So this is also great for boredom, because in them times where you notice your mind wandering and you're seeking stimulation, you can just bring your awareness back into yourself, maybe do a quick observation meditation, and you'll be fine, man. You'll get back to neutrality eventually, and that boredom will subside. But if anyone's wondering like how long you should do any of these exercises, well, the first two exercises are meditation exercises. Do them for however long you feel like. Like there's no time limit. Also, you don't have to sit in the lotus position or sit in a certain way. Like fuck all of that, man. Like just do it however you want to do it. Whatever way you're comfortable. Whether you want to do it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever's best for you, man. I'd recommend trying to stick to something consistent. So maybe 10 or 20 minutes every day. Doing the observation meditation again first, then the thought observation meditation. And then, yeah, man. After about a week of doing all of those exercises consistently, you're going to notice a big shift in not only your state of being, but your trading performance as well, man. You won't be making impulsive decisions as much anymore. And you'll get to a point where you do this for weeks and months where, you're barely making emotional decisions. Like, you're just calm, you're chill, you're relaxed. You feel me? And that's the goal of, trading psychology and mastering trading is just being like detached, being like calm. And also not being detached in terms of you don't care really about your trading and it's just reckless. No, like you care about the process. You're focused on the process and not the outcomes, because it's easy to progress when you love the process. When you love the process, it's easy to progress. Always remember that. But yeah, man, this video was about the 3 simple exercises to master your emotions, stop self-sabotage. And I hope this helps, man. I genuinely hope this helps. Let me know in the comments if you're doing something similar to this, or if you try this for a week, and let me know your results, or, what other ways you use to, deal with emotions or master your trading psychology. I'm always a student, man. So let me know, man. You feel me? But yeah.